Alexis, what would you say the role that nutrition plays in taking care of someone and getting fit? What role does that play, eating right?
Well, food to so many people, food for Americans it's all about food. I mean, parties and holidays and events and football games and everything. It's all surrounded around foods and
what's Thanksgiving without turkey?
Right, exactly. Or whatever it might be. And so that's one of my biggest obstacles in working with people is how do we work through all that. And I have to do it very slowly. And what I recommend is that you make small changes very slowly. What I usually start with is that I have clients write usually anywhere from a 3 to a 7-day, what I call a diet log, and just basically have them write down what they eat, what they drink, their exercise, their moods, because what they eat will affect how they feel, and how they feel will affect what they eat.
But they may not know that. So
exactly.
You're basically trying to establish what they're doing now. So
right. Okay. And then from there, we will make small changes. Because so many times I'll have clients go, gosh, I feel so tired, or I have no energy, or I have headaches. And I'll say, well, what are you eating? They might be skipping meals, or they might be eating McDonald's, or they might be eating cake during the day, whatever it might be, and that's the answer right there, And so those are the kind of things that I have to address.
What kind of things would make a person feel tired? I mean, is that lots of carbs or sugars, or too much fat, or what?
Sugars. One of the things that I immediately try to say, to try to cut out, which is, and I tell them, it's as simple as this, and it's as difficult as this, is white sugars, white flour, white pasta, white bread, to try to eliminate that immediately. It's as easy as that, and it's as hard as that, because so much of where you eat out, it's there. Italian restaurants, you don't find whole wheat pastas usually. It's all white pasta. You go to a restaurant, there's white breads. It's immediately, that's the first thing they give you. And it's almost like, no thank you. So you kind of have to work through all that. And it does take willpower. And you gradually have to change things.
So when I go to Subway or Firehouse, I need to say wheat bread when they say ask wheat or white. I need to
wheat
say
bread, but that too is misleading, because a lot of the wheat bread in restaurants is not true whole wheat bread. It's enriched whole wheat. So that's a big difference too.
What about those 9 grain and 12 grain and things?
If you look at it, there's a couple ingredients that you want to shy away from. One is the enriched whole grain, because again, it's not true 100% whole wheat. And then you want to shy away from the high fructose corn syrup, which is in so many things we eat. And the high fructose corn syrup, what it does to us is it causes us to stop the production of the hormone that tells us that we're not full, okay? So when we eat the high fructose corn syrup, we don't realize that we're not full, so we continue eating more.
We don't realize we are full.
We don't realize that we are full.
Right,
that we are full. So we continue eating more.
So it actually makes you eat more to eat the high fructose.
Exactly.
Sugar.
So what happens is, even if you eat a small amount of it, okay, you're still eating that high fructose corn syrup, and so you're still hungry. Okay? So, but, and I don't want to say anything negative against Weight Watchers, because I do like Weight Watchers in some aspect, and I don't want to say anything negative against Jenny Craig, because in some ways it is very good. But Weight Watchers this year has changed their program and going to promote more wholesomeness foods, meaning more organic, more wholesome foods that don't promote things like the high fructose corn syrup in their foods, the enriched ingredients and things like that. So again, I'm real big on trying to promote as much organic or as much whole grains as much natural products and foods,
Okay.
things like that.